Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for March 28th to April 3rd. While this is a general reading, I try to get as specific as I can. I use the traditional Celtic cross spread. For a full picture, since it's what my clients usually prefer, you'll notice that I use a little bit of astrology, obviously tarot, and my guides for your reading. I'm here to spread good energy and love. And I would be grateful if you can help spread that energy by liking and subscribing. Yeah, I've already given the cards a good shuffle. I just want to do one last shuffle for you before we get into your reading. One thing that I want to mention is that I have always done personal readings. This is the first time I'm doing YouTube, so this is my first Virgo YouTube video. Also, one thing that I tell my clients, 2022 really didn't start until March. Okay, January and February had the energy of 2021. So March, obviously there was a lot of action, there was a lot of crazy alignments, crazy good alignments. So we really hit the ground running. Okay, and so this week we do have some, aspects in terms of astrology, because I should be posting this on Sunday. Mercury's going into Aries, and as some of you know, if you're into astrology, we do have a very powerful new moon in Aries on Thursday or Friday, depending on what your time zone is. So keep those in mind. There's also a very funny, Venus is conjuncting Saturn in Aquarius on Monday, and that'll be funny. But anyway, I'm not even gonna go into that because I'm not doing astrology here. I'm doing tarot, and we are going to do one last shuffle just for. Okay. And here we go. So let's see your reading for March 28th to April 3rd. I'm looking at my hair, and I need to get a cut. And it's funny because I do have a haircut soon, and you're going to see it cut for my next weekly horoscope. All right. So here we go. Virgo. Wow. I'm loving this. I am loving this. Okay, this week is all about you. And, what's really great about the spread that you have here is, the energy on the bottom. You got the Page of Cups. It's the heart of the matter. And, Page are really complex cards, but they're also really powerful cards. Okay? And this is powerfully emotional. And so what's really great about the Page of Cups is that it's just indicating that you're going through a time of change and you're looking for change. I'm getting the energy of creativity. I'm getting the energy of imagination. I'm getting the energy of the change is more mental. I feel like it is something that that's just really powerful and transformative. It's great. This is really great, actually. Yeah. So this week, expect that. Expect to be maybe like your imagination will run wild, and maybe you'll come up with some great ideas in terms of, maybe ideas that you can put toward your relationship, ideas that you can put toward your career, ideas you can put toward a new side hustle, ideas you can put toward, strengthening your relationship with your family. The possibilities are endless. I mean, it's very strong creative energy. It's also very emotional energy. It's very passionate energy. That's really interesting. I mean, in the challenge area, you got the Queen of Swords, and I wouldn't even worry about that too much. The Queen of Swords is really powerful as well, and that is she is a very powerful person. So the only say I don't worry about it is because, well, it's a positive card, but it fell in your challenge area. But looking at the rest of your spread and the messages that I'm getting, this is not something to worry about. This is just saying, at this time, the Queen of Swords can be ice cold, right? She's more about mental power, more about power than emotions. Um, so I think that's just like the balance here is you don't want to be ice cold. You don't want to be you're really vibing on this like dreamy, creative, like imaginative energy. It's so emotional for you. It's great. But there could be resistance from someone who's just like, no, 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 get a job as a banker. Do you know what I mean? Like something just like whatever, but don't worry about that because it doesn't even the rest of the reading. Listen, like you got the Knight of Cups up here. I love the Knight of Cups. He's such a great person. That's where that's where your mind is right now. You want to be this very romantic person. You want to be this affectionate person. You want to, I mean, let me just pull this up for you so you can see the Knight of Cups. You can see the wings of imagination on his helmet and on his shoes. I love that about him. So this is also a very dreamy card here. I think that you're also like, God, you're just so open to these new changes. You want change in your life, and you could possibly be thinking about being in a relationship seriously now. That's also really big on your mind. I think that's great. One thing that I should point out is you did get the moon, and the moon is really powerful, and that's kind of like there's some maybe a little bit of emotional distress inside you. Maybe there's something that's making you reluctant to move forward with this creative process or this relationship or pursuing someone. But on the flip side, you really have to just go with your gut and you have to trust your instinct, and you have to get out of that space of like fear that things aren't going to work out, but they are going to work out. And this is all next week, and this is a great reading. You came from, I think that like you had some moment in the past where it could have been a really good relationship. It could have been a really great job. It could have been that you sold, I don't know, comic books, or you did comic books and you opened up your own website or something that did really well. There's something that's really inspiring this moment, something from the past you are going to connect with or you're connecting with now. But this week, something from the past that put you in like a happy place is really inspiring this moment. Okay, so just keep going with that vibe. It's really awesome. Nine of Pentacles is, what I love her. We all love her. Okay, I'm gonna show you her. You can see that her gown is covered entirely with the symbol of Venus, and Venus and Mars are in Aquarius right now, and there's I was telling you about the Venus conjunction with Saturn in Aquarius on Monday, but listen, like that's just what I'm saying is like there's a connection to love here. There's a connection to like creativity, but this is just all about like she's in such a happy place. Like look at her with a bird on her hand. I mean, this is like Disney energy right here. It doesn't get any better. So you could have a moment, like everything that you're working toward now, like it's gonna be great. And I would advise you to actually spend some time treating yourself. Okay, treat yourself because you deserve it. You deserve it. And because remember, Venus also rules luxury and beauty and spa treatments and like dark chocolate and those indulgences. I love it. But everything looks good here. Now I'm moving over to your staff, and what's really interesting is that you did pull the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so my advice for you right now is just that really emotional part of you, that tiny piece of fear that you have in your heart about what's going on in your life right now, moving forward, let's work on that a little bit. Okay, you did pull the Five of Pentacles, so this is all about spending a little bit too much time focusing on your plate let's get out of that. Let's do what we can to move forward, because you're in such a good place, and all the ideas are there, and all the love is there, and all that passion is there. It's that one thing that's holding you back. And you do have support. I think that there is also like a feeling of, maybe there's, there's a part of you, you feel like things are against you in some way, or something's holding you back. Something is holding you back big time. But listen, that's gonna pass soon. And in order for that to pass, you have to really like enable that, right? Everyone has free will. If the dreams that you have, this passion that you have, you have to work for it. It's not gonna fall into your lap. Well, sometimes that happens for people, and they just got a lucky, birth chart. But for the rest of us normal people, we have to work for those things. And I love the energy. God, it's lifting my energy right now of your reading. So this little thing, the emotional thing, that something that's holding you back, or where you feel a little paranoid, or someone is making you feel paranoid, something's making you feel like you're doing the right thing, or oh gosh, let's get rid of that. Yeah. And the good news is that that's going to be over soon anyway. And I think that that's going to be you taking charge. Okay? You're a Virgo. You're analytical. You're organized. That's what you do. And so that's just the thing this week. Let's focus on really manifesting this beautiful like passion inside you. Okay, I mean, you did get the Queen of Wands. That's where you want to be. You want to have this power to attract. You want to be this very powerful, authoritative, strong, independent, like fiery. Like that's what you want. That's where you're going for, and that's what you're going to get. You also got the Emperor. Okay, well, can you? I'm noticing that you can't even see. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, Queen of Wands. And then you also got the Emperor at the, final outcome, and that's great. And I'm so happy that you got that, because you deserve it. The Emperor is, as you can see, I call him the big daddy of the tarot deck. He is the ruler. You can see him sitting in his crazy throne there with the crown, long white beard for wisdom, red cloak for passion. You can see that he is completely protected. Do you see his armor underneath him? Like, he has the world in his hands. And this is honestly like, you're gonna be in a position where you call the shots, you make the rules, you are the ruler of your own destiny. I am so excited for you, Virgo. This is going to be a crazy good week for you. I cannot wait to hear what happens. Leave comments in the comment thing, because with my clients, I love it when they reach out to me, like even a day or two later, and they tell me like, oh my God, you told me this happened and this happened and this happened. I love hearing that stuff. So please do get in touch, especially like around the 7th or this Thursday or Friday. Just expect like that's where a lot of this energy sits. But this is a beautiful read, very beautiful. Okay, so well, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the reading, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And I'm also on Instagram. I do a daily 1-card reading on that, and yeah, I think that's it, right? Okay, great. See you next week. I'm also doing a monthly horoscopes as well, so I might actually see you sooner. Have a great day.